Hello and welcome to Monorail News Weekly with your host Gray Hauser and your co-host Taylor Thomas. Taylor, how you doing?
Doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well. We had our podcast review of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse on Friday. And this is our bonus episode, so don't expect every week to get a Tuesday episode. That's just not going to happen. We're not doing 2 a week. So let's get right into the news. Starting February 27th, Disney's instituted a new credit card payment policy for Walt Disney World Resort guests. Did you read about this?
Yes.
You've worked in the hospitality industry, so what's your take on this?
My take is that it's perfectly reasonable because of the way that you can use your Magic Band to make all the purchases pretty much throughout your vacation. None of it is unreasonable to me. What blows my mind is that people were finding a way to cheat the system, or maybe even if they weren't doing it on purpose, that charges were being made to fraudulent cards and stuff. I don't really understand how that was happening, but I think it's totally fine on Disney's part to do what they've done. I mean, everybody's used to, anytime you check into a hotel anywhere, there's going to be some kind of hold put on your card, and the way that you can use it at Disney is so extreme. I mean, you could easily spend hundreds of dollars a day, in the parks and stuff on your
Sure.
Magic Band going onto your room, basically. So makes sense to me, and shock to me that people were abusing the system.
Well, so if you don't know what this new policy is, essentially Disney will place, when you arrive, an authorization hold on the card for any balance due, plus $100 for incidentals. If you've paid your balance, you can expect a $100 hold for incidentals. And when your spending exceeds $100, if it does, they'll place another $100 hold. The hold will never exceed past $100. Of course, guests will still have the option to not place a card on file. But if they do that, they will be unable to charge to their room or Magic Band. Disney's going to be sending a notice to everyone who's booked a room and completed an online check-in for stays including or after February 27th. This is Disney's way of reducing fraud.
Still so crazy to me that people were abusing this system. I guess there's always somebody out there figuring out how to cheat the system, because this is one of my favorite parts of staying on property, is the fact that I can hook up a credit card to my Magic Band, and then I don't have to worry about taking my whole wallet into the parks,
right,
or anywhere around with me.
It's absolutely magical.
Yeah, and the first time I realized you couldn't set it up if you weren't staying on property, I was devastated. I was like, what do you mean I can't charge on my Magic Band?
Well, I think you can't if you have an annual pass.
You can?
Yeah, because I can hook up my credit card to my annual pass. And
that's so nice. Reason number 1,000 to get an annual pass.
So, speaking of staying on property, Disney's Coronado Springs is getting a major renovation. They're building the new Grand Destino Tower. Mm-hmm. And this week, a video came out of renderings of what that tower is going to look like once it's completed. Did you see this video?
I didn't see the video. I've seen pictures and stuff before.
Okay, well, because this is an audio podcast, we really can't, show you the images. But trust me when I say it looks really nice.
Yeah, the pictures have looked extremely nice too.
I don't know how that's going to fit into the theme of the Coronado Springs. But it does look very nice and like a real swanky place to stay.
Yeah, to me, kind of all of the DVC additions to resorts don't quite, like, they're not as themed as the resort itself. You know, they're always a little less.
Sure.
Maybe not always, like the villas in Animal Kingdom and stuff, but, you know, like Bay Lake Tower next to the Contemporary is pretty, I don't want to use the word bland as in a negative way, but, you know, just not.
It has that sleek, modern look to it.
Yeah.
In a way, it does fit in with the Contemporary Resort, right?
It fits in.
Contemporary Resort today, right? I feel like that's what it would be if it wasn't built in the 70s and it was built in the 2000s. You know?
Yeah, but I think this new tower kind of has the same situation where it's not as themed, but it definitely fits in.
Sure.
I'm going to have to find the video and watch it. But yeah, all the pictures.
On MontereyNews.com. Shameless plug.
Check it out. Shameless plug.
Well, you're watching a Monterey News program, so
yeah,
hopefully you already know us.
1,000% shameless plug.
And love us.
Yes.
So, as part of the 30th anniversary of Disney's Hollywood Studios,
yay!
You know, the only original opening day attraction still at Hollywood Studios is the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular.
That's awesome for them. That's kind of crazy, but congratulations to that show for that.
It's basically a whole different park now.
Yeah.
Okay, but the Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy will open on March 31st of this year. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy will welcome you inside the world of Pixar's Cars films, bringing you face-to-face with racing legend Lightning McQueen. You'll be part of the next generation of rookie racers, and you'll learn the rules of the road from Lightning's years of experience. This will be the untold story of Lightning McQueen, as told by Lightning McQueen.
Mm-hmm. Is this attraction going to be somewhere over there by Rock and Roller Coaster, or did I make that up?
No, I think that's exactly where it's going to go. It's going to go into that building that they use for like special events right next door.
I think this is super cool for young kids. The Cars movies came out at a point in my life where I wasn't really into that, but I know a lot of kids that I teach that are like super obsessed with Cars. All the Cars movies, not just Cars in general, but
not Cars in general.
The Cars franchise.
Sure.
Obviously, Disneyland already.
That's Cars Land. The ultimate Cars experience.
Which looks super cool.
Which was rumored to come to where Toy Story Land is now, if you remember.
I'm glad they didn't do that. I feel like Disney World and Disneyland should have lots of different stuff. But I think this attraction will be great to have in that park, especially because that park doesn't have as many, well, it doesn't have as many attractions in general, but it also doesn't have as many attractions for little tiny tots.
Sure.
So this will be nice. A nice addition for the kiddos.
Absolutely.
And it sounds cool. I mean, I'm interested to see how it, how they do it media-wise and stuff.
So, jumping to Disneyland, they debuted their new projection show / sometimes a fireworks show. Mickey's Mix Magic. Did you see any videos of this?
Oh, yeah. Like all the Disney Instagrammers that I follow from out in California, it was all over all of their Instagram stories. They were loving it. And I mean, it looked super fun.
It's going to be cool, but it'll be, I think, interesting to see what it will be like once the castle, goes down for its renovation.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the projections are also on the castle as well. But they haven't been really showcasing that in the marketing. But I guess because it won't be available for much of this first bit of its run.
How long are the construction on the castle? How long is that supposed to last? Have they said?
I don't know if they've said, but I'm assuming it'll be done when Star Wars Land is open.
Oh yeah, surely. Well, most of the videos, one of the Instagrammers that I follow, his video is like kind of from further back on Main Street. So most of that view I was seeing were like the projections on the buildings on Main Street, which looked really cool.
Right. Which, I mean, that's a cool thing that I wish they do at Disney World.
Yeah.
Right. Rather than a truly immersive projection experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I wouldn't feel so bad when you get stuck back at the end of the street for fireworks.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be an awesome addition. And Main Street just looks so cool when they do lighting atmosphere kind of stuff, like, you know, during the Halloween party and the Christmas party, when they have the lights on all the buildings on Main Street. It looks so cool.
Well, you know, I'm a traditionalist, right? So I prefer it with the popcorn lighting and when it looks like, you know, what we can imagine a turn of the century small town would have looked like when it never was, what we wished it would have been.
In its natural state.
Yes, with the American flag bunting and the whole 9 yards.
But for 12 minutes once a night, it could turn
that wouldn't be a loss.
Yeah.
So, back to hotels. Reservations for Disney's Riviera Resort are going to open later this month to non-DVC guests. DVC guests will most likely have to wait a little longer on this. I assume it has to do with the legal intricacies of selling timeshares.
Yeah.
In Florida. But there will be a dedicated block of rooms available just to DVC members, so they won't be left out in the cold.
Yeah, I should know because I used to work in timeshares, but kind of how that works when you open a new resort and you have to sell those rooms to people who that will become their home DVC resort. And I think, you know, whichever home resort you have some kind of priority in booking versus even other DVC people who have a different home resort. Right.
And they haven't sold all of their inventory. So if you're considering DVC and you're looking to be at the newest, nicest resort, well, maybe not the nicest, I don't know, I'm not a DVC member, but definitely the newest resort, the Riviera seems like a very nice option.
And it's going to be next to the new gondola line.
Yes, it will have connections to the gondola. So let's jump ahead to something that came out yesterday when you're listening to this tomorrow, but today for us. StarWars.com recently posted about an upcoming comic miniseries set on Batuu and Black Spire Outpost, which is, of course, where you'll be when you visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge later this year at Disneyland Park and Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'm not a comic book person. But this is what they said. They said pirates, smugglers, merchants, and wanderers from across the galaxy have traveled to make their score or sell their wares at the infamous black market located at Black Spire Outpost on Batuu. In April, when the comic will be coming out, journey to this locale in the Outer Rim in the new Marvel Star Wars comic series Galaxy's Edge, which ties into the new lands opening at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort later this year. Readers of the 5-issue miniseries will be able to meet the infamous Doc Ondare, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, the Ithorian collector of rare antiquities, and find out what happens when the First Order reaches the edge of wild space. The key to saving this lawless outpost might involve a job pulled long ago by none other than Han Solo and his cohort, Chewbacca.
So it is time to watch the movie Han Solo.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're right. It probably is. It's like taken into overdrive with guys, Solo did so bad. We need to recoup some of the profits. Put out an unrelated comic book that will tie back in to the movies. Everybody has to go watch the movie.
Something like that. Wait, so this is going to be a comic book series?
Right, 5. 5 comics.
Gotcha.
Miniseries. So
All right.
we have another piece of Star Wars news, but that's kind of like our big capstone for the week. So I really am hesitant to do that now. So let's talk about the new experiences you can experience right now if you go to the Walt Disney World Resort.
Yes, all the things I am most excited about right now. The other day when it all happened, I was losing my mind on my couch. Like, why am I not there?
Okay, Taylor, do you want to do the honors?
You want me to name all of them?
Going through them? Name a few and then I'll pick up from
what I left out. Okay, so the big thing all in one place is the Festival of the Arts in Epcot has started. So you've got everything going on in Epcot with that festival. And then over in Hollywood Studios, we have my idol, Edna Mode herself, has a new meet and greet that is like not just your average meet and greet. It's a whole new experience with an involved queue line. And then so all of Pixar Place is reopened and the Incredibles are all over. They have a dance party with Mr. and Mrs. Incredible and some really cool things that they're doing with that, including a new bakery opening with finally we get Jack Jack's Num Num cookies in Disney World. And then more Pixar in Hollywood Studios. You have the Mike and Sully new meet and greet. And then in the Magic Kingdom, the new Mickey and Minnie celebration has began. We have the Move It, Shake It, Mouska Dance It parade that has started, along with the new Mickey and Minnie meet and greet.
Unpopular Disney opinion, I've always hated Move It, Shake It, Dance It, Play It, Celebrate It. Now, whatever they're calling it now, but it's been going on like 4 times a day for the past like 6 years, okay, in the hub, and you can't move. Okay, if you want to get from Adventureland to Tomorrowland, good luck. The entire street's blocked off.
Yes, but have you watched the videos from the new one?
Yes.
Okay, I personally, I'm a dancer, if you didn't know, listeners, involved in entertainment. It's what I do. I really like it. I think it's super cute. And the song is got to be one of the catchiest songs I've heard in a long time. The other day it was stuck in my head literally all day. And there's
the one like everybody get your ears on, that song. Yeah. That's everybody the Mickey's Mix Magic song too. Good time. Yeah, go listen to it. You can get it on Apple Music, probably Spotify.
Of course.
Alexa, play It's a Good Time on. Okay, it doesn't want to do it. That probably would not be good for us from a legal standpoint. So we just won't. We just won't.
But go find it on the internet, friends. And there's so many cute characters involved in it now. And to me, what is amazing about it is they have live singers on the float, which I don't think has ever been done. Like, even in the castle show, the only time we get live singers is during the Christmas shows. So to me, it's like I want to applaud Disney for putting live singers in a parade. Like, thank you for hiring and paying those people and having them there for our entertainment.
So you'll also, jumping back to Hollywood Studios, you will be able to also meet Mr. Incredible, Mrs. Incredible, Frozone, and Mike and Sully. Mm-hmm. But continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's
well, I totally
think
did.
That was all.
But,
I think that was all of the all of the things. Yeah, so we could go back and talk a little bit about Festival of the Arts, which I am just like
the Disney on Broadway concert.
Yes.
Okay, it's the entire reason to come. Okay, if you like musical theater, okay, Disney's bringing in actual people from their Broadway shows to come and perform songs and do sets and the whole 9 yards. at the American Adventure Gardens Theater.
Yes. Even if you would just enjoy good talent. You know, some of Broadway's top performers, they get to come down. They do 3 shows a day. Like, that concert worth
Look, everybody,
the
Idina
price of
Menzel
the
is going to
ticket.
be there. Okay, Idina Menzel. Book your tickets now.
So good.
She's not going to be there. I lied.
She's not, but other really talented people. They do Disney Broadway songs. It's just a super cool thing that they do. I wish they did more stuff like that on that stage in Epcot. However, they did announce they're bringing back the Guardians of the Galaxy concert this summer.
I was just about to get to that. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live will return to Epcot from June 14th to August 18th. You can join Star-Lord and Gamora as they take you on a musical journey through the cosmos, showcasing hits from Star-Lord's awesome mixtapes.
Which I saw it last summer and I really enjoyed it. And again, like Disney hiring really talented live singers coming out there to like live their best life on the stage for all of you visitors in Epcot for the day. It makes me happy.
They're also going to have at Animal Kingdom, the Hakuna Matata Time Dance Party.
Yes, I forgot all of the new stuff that's happening in Animal Kingdom, which I am excited about, but I'm just going to put this out there, okay? So this year, 25th anniversary of The Lion King. We all love The Lion King. But do you also know that it is the 30th anniversary of The Little Mermaid? Hello, the movie that started the entire Disney Renaissance? Why aren't we talking about that yet? Where's their dance?
You got your ride. Shut up and be happy.
Okay, I'm happy, but I'm just a little bit bitter that we're focused on The Lion King instead of Mermaid. And 30 years in Hollywood Studios, 30 years The Little Mermaid. She's over there in Hollywood Studios. Like, I feel like we could have done something. Can we get Jodie Benson to come over for the weekend or something?
I feel like they probably will, but
I hope so.
I think there's so much going on at Hollywood Studios this year that they don't want to draw like unnecessary crowds to the park.
Fine, acceptable reasoning.
Now, as part of this celebration of The Lion King, the Tree of Life Awakenings at Disney's Animal Kingdom will be Lion King themed, starting Memorial Day weekend and going through September 30th. The projections on the iconic tree will feature music and animation that pays tribute to the classic films.
Yes. I'm excited to see this. I mean, I love the projections they do on the Tree of Life, so I can only imagine it'll be fun and lovely.
Now, this is practically just an ad, but a great way to experience all this new fun and excitement is by purchasing a 4-park Magic ticket, which are on sale now. It's a special deal. It lets you go to 4 parks, 1 a day, for $89 a day. That's a total price of $356 plus tax. It'll be valid from admission through January 18th to the 14th of March, March 27th to April 9th, April 27th to May 27th, and August 19th through September 30th, 2019. Limited to admission to 1 park, 1 day. For more information, visit the article at Monorail News or the promotions page at WaltDisneyWorld.com.
You want me to tell you all a secret?
Sure.
So those same tickets are available on undercovertourist.com for a little bit cheaper than the Disney website. Just throwing that out there. They vary slightly in price depending on which time period you fall into.
Right.
But they're still like the best deal you're going to get on park tickets right now. Significantly cheaper than regular, non-hopper tickets.
Now, I just want to remind everyone the views of Taylor Thomas in regards to ticketing offerings from third-party sources do not necessarily reflect the views of Monorail News or its staff.
Correct.
Okay, it's very important to know that these tickets must be used within 7 days of their first use or by September 30th, whichever comes first. If you're a Florida resident, you can get the 3-day Discover Disney ticket for $175. It's valid for admission to one theme park per day. You can add a fourth day for $20 more. Those can be purchased through June 27th and are valid through for use through June 30th with no blackout date. All you have to do is prove that you are a Florida resident.
Mm-hmm.
For more information on those tickets, visit DisneyWorld.com/DiscoverDisney.
Great deals out there right now for now through the summer.
Now more than ever, it's the greatest time to visit Walt Disney World, or so I've been told by the Disney Parks blog.
Yeah, it's like the rooms. There's a discount on the rooms happening right now. They've got this ticket special going on. It's obvious that
free dining.
Free dining packages
in the summer.
Everybody's waiting on Star Wars. We get it, but Disney's like, could you please come during July? Anybody who wants to come? We'll give you lots of discounts.
It'll be very hot. So maybe you've seen some of the food offerings they're offering at the Magic Kingdom for Mickey and Minnie Surprise Celebration.
Yes, so many cute things in that new Mickey Mouse sipper cup with his birthday hat on.
What looks really awesome, though, is the Mickey's Burger at Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe. It's an Angus burger that has macaroni and cheese on top, American cheese, cheese sauce, flaming hot cheese dust, and bacon covered on a bun with the face of Mickey Mouse burned inside.
Yes, it looks good.
Now, I'm not a big American cheese person or a macaroni and cheese person, but I could go for some cheese sauce on a burger now. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a fan of all of those things.
And then Plaza Gardens, the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor right in front of the Plaza Gardens. In addition to the Mickey kitchen sink, you now find the mini kitchen sink.
Mm-hmm.
Fun novelty item because of two scoops of ice cream of your choice, with whipped cream, cherries, and your choice of hot fudge, peanut butter, or caramel. Of course, with that much ice cream, you might want to share it with a friend for ultimate deliciousness and fun. And the little bowl it's in looks like Minnie Mouse's skirt.
Yeah.
Just
and
saying.
they ring a bell and call your name out and stuff if you order it.
Do they?
So it's a whole situation, yeah.
I thought that was just Beaches and Cream.
Nope. They do it there too now with this. They say the Gray Hauser family has ordered the mini kitchen sink, la 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 la, woohoo, and everybody starts cheering for you.
Oh, excitement, so much fun.
Uh-huh.
So, at Gaston's Tavern, you'll be able to enjoy the Now and Forever slush, which is sparkling cider slush, served in a champagne flute and garnished with white chocolate dipped strawberry, featuring Minnie and Mickey. It's going to be available through the end of February, so go ahead and get it now.
It looks delicious. I've heard that it's basically like LeFou's Brew, but that the chocolate-covered strawberry is right on point.
Now, if you dine at Crystal Palace, Jungle Navigation Company Limited Skipper Canteen, or as it's commonly known, Skipper Canteen, or Tony's Counter Restaurant, you can enjoy the True Love Cheesecake, available the day before my birthday, otherwise known as the day after Valentine's Day, February 15th. It's a strawberry vanilla marble cheesecake that comes with a raspberry puree, whipped cream, and a Mickey and Minnie chocolate piece.
And it looks so cute.
It looks absolutely adorable.
It really does.
And of course, you can carry Mickey Mouse around with you all day long with the Mickey Sipper and birthday hat novelty straw. Apparently, the sipper is separate from the birthday hat. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant to say. I'm really not on point today, guys.
You got this.
So you can enjoy the awesome little cup and carry it around with you. I don't think that includes free refills.
I don't think so.
Keep checking the Disney Parks blog and our website for more details. For more information to make reservations, visit the Walt Disney World website or call 407 WDW Dine. That's 407 939 3463.
All the new exciting eats.
And now this is the big piece of news that I think Disney fans and Star Wars fans have really been wanting to know is how long is Galaxy's Edge's Star Wars Battle Escape going to last? Well, if Alyssa Stella of Theme Park Shop is to be believed, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Battle Escape will be, from entrance to exit, 28 minutes long.
A
Although
record.
the actual ride will only be 4.5 minutes long.
That's a significant pre-show.
They said that as part of the attraction, guests will board a transport shuttle that will escort them into the skies above Black Spire Outpost on the Blackwater planet of Batuu in the Outer Rim territories where Galaxy's Edge is set. From there, the guest transports will be abducted by the First Order, forced to dock on one of their Star Destroyers. Then guests will be escorted into a prison cell and will have to try and escape the Star Destroyer without falling into the clutches of Kylo Ren and the First Order. What do you think?
I think this sounds amazing. Like, total immersion, right?
I mean,
you just took the queue line to a whole new level.
They're saying it's going to feature a reported 5 ride system types, 18 ride show areas, special effects with laser beams that are fired by life-size AT-ATs, and 305 state-of-the-art animatronic figures and droids, with upwards of 100 of those taking on the role of stormtroopers in hot pursuit of you as you escape.
Wow. I mean, seeing what Disney has done recently with the new rides, I don't think there's any way this thing is not going to be like the best thing
The
they've
most
ever
amazing
done.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that, I mean, every new attraction or every attraction that exists, you know, they're all part of your judgment on them is how long did they last. Like, nobody wants to wait in line for an attraction that's over in 90 seconds.
Wait, that's part of your judgment?
I think so. Or it's not like the top judgment, but it comes into play. You know, if, like, what's one of the things everybody always talks about Splash Mountain? Oh, it lasts a really long time. You know, you get a lot. It's like saying you get a lot for your money. You get a lot for your wait.
Right.
And two, like, Tower of Terror, my favorite attraction. I love that they took a simple drop ride and turned it into everything that Tower of Terror is. You know, the whole experience of it. So I think doing something like what they've done with the transport, you know, and like really, instead of like just watching a video screen and it's like, this is what's happened to you and now this is what you're going to do. You know, you kind of like get to actually go through that process.
So do you think, though, this will become like the Jimmy Fallon ride at Universal, where it's lineless? Like, you get into the pre-show and there's not supposed to be a line after that, but there totally is.
There totally is. I do love that.
Like, the line's around the corner.
When we call your color, you get to come get in line. I don't know. I don't know how they'll set it up, but I don't mind the way that Jimmy Fallon is set up. I think anything
because I hate Universal.
you don't hate everything about Universal, but right.
I'm trying to get on Disney's good side here.
I know.
Okay. If you like Universal, you are a communist. Yes, only communists like Universal. Yes.
Well, I won't tell anybody how I feel about Universal then.
Joseph McCarthy is going to come out of his grave and force you into a subcommittee hearing.
Look, we all make our money spendable in multiple parks. But I think breaking up the typical normal queue line for a ride is a good thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I think having different steps in the process and making people feel like they've already started the attraction, even though they're really still just in line for it, is genius and the way to go. You know, like even what they did in Flight of Passage, once you start your decontamination process and all that jazz, you're really still just in line, but you don't feel like it.
But it doesn't feel like it. It only feels like it if you sometimes go in there and they're trying to like decontaminate you, and they're like, something went wrong. Hold on.
Yes.
And
okay.
Depending on how long it's taking people to load in not the next room, but the room after that, you could be standing there installing for 15 seconds or for like 10 minutes. You know, who knows?
That happened to me last time I went on Mission Space.
Wait, having on Mission Space?
Yeah. And we were all standing there. And like when you watch the pre-show video for Mission Space, and then you are waiting for the doors to open, and they were like, so the video show, and they're like, the doors will be opening soon, and you'll continue on your journey, whatever. And then like it was silent, you know, because everybody's waiting on the doors to open, and then they didn't open, and then like everybody just started talking to each other and stuff, and then like 5 minutes later they opened, and I was like, well, that was awkward.
Rapid fire question: orange or green?
Green. Green for me forever.
Green for me too.
Green is enough for me. Okay. The last time I did orange, like probably 3 years ago, I was like, okay.
I was there.
No. And then that was it. I said, never again. I think the green is fun.
Right, but I've never done the orange, so I'm not one to talk. But I've always kind of wanted to do the orange, but I don't want to they give you so many warnings on the little card they hand out.
And the vomit bags.
It's like at the very end, it's like, this ride may cause nausea, vomiting, explosive diarrhea.
So many bad
heart
things.
Attack, cancer. Okay, it probably won't cause any of those things, just to be perfectly clear, but it reminds me of like when you watch like an ad for a medicine on television.
Yes. That ride, just the confined space of it is enough of a thrill for me. Okay. Like I just need to be able to relax enough to be okay in such a confined space. Like when that console comes like right in front of you. I don't need to be worried about any extra G-forces or anything like that.
Well, that ride probably would have like detached my retina. Had I done it there in the summer. No, but I do enjoy that ride. The last time I rode on it with my friend Brooke, the two other people in our space shuttle with us had never done it before, and the lady was extremely nervous. And I was like, it's okay, I promise. Like, you picked the right one. You're on the green one. You're going to be fine. Look, I'm kind of a mean person. So I'd look at him and go, green? This is orange. Right as the doors were closing and you couldn't back out.
I would have a panic attack if that actually happened to me. I just close my eyes and wait for it to be done.
They say you can't close your eyes. That's part of the problem.
You gotta press your buttons.
No, not like you'll get sick if you close your eyes.
Oh, is it worse?
The music will be ruined.
Ugh.
That's why you have to keep your head back and your face forward and you can't look around. Because they've like designed it so it fools your mind into thinking you're going forward when you're actually spinning around so fast.
Oh my gosh.
They actually had to work with NASA to put that ride together.
It's a good one. It's a must do for me at Epcot, and I can always do it because the green is typically a walk on.
Yeah, the green is typically a walk on.
That's another plus to the green, ladies and gentlemen.
Now let me talk to you tonight about Test Track.
Ugh.
Test Track. This is my gripe about Test Track. I never
It's always
way off
broken?
subject here. Forget it's always broken. Okay, that's a problem. What frustrates me the most, okay, is that I have to go into you get your fast pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go into the design room, and when you come out, you're back in the regular line.
Yep.
So you still have to wait, right? You're not getting out of that ride without waiting.
And 75% of the time, you might not end up on the ride because that attraction always goes down.
Okay, maybe not 75% of the time. If you're patient enough, the ride will come back online.
The last time I was there, it was down the entire time I was in Epcot.
You see, you just didn't have enough patience.
I did. We kept checking. It never reopened.
You should have been willing to wait in that line for 8 hours.
Okay, so we got to Epcot, I think, at like 11 that morning. And we entered through the International Gateway, came through World Showcase. So we probably got around to Test Track like noon, 12:30. And like as we were walking up to go get in single rider line, they were like, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this attraction is now going to be closed. We do not have an estimated time of when it will reopen. Please continue to check back. And so we just missed it. And then it was down the rest of the day.
And this is another thing about Epcot. Okay, I really, for the first time, it hit me a couple weeks ago. Okay, I was walking from International Gateway all the way to the Land Pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
By myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have anyone to talk to to make the time go by faster.
Yeah.
That's a long walk.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
It's massive. It took me like 20 minutes.
Huge.
Walking at a brisk pace.
Huge. The Epcot rash, we talked about this last week. It's real. That park is huge. Yeah, I mean, I think that park is easily divided into 2 days. You spend 1 day up front, you spend 1 day in the back. Or else you might get a rash.
No, I don't think. I disagree. I think it can all be done in 1 day. Especially if you don't care about going to all the pavilions and shopping, right?
Yeah. If you don't
maybe it's a day and a half max.
Time. It depends on what you value and what you like to do in World Showcase.
Sure. For example, for me, I enjoy watching the O Canada show 5 times.
Do you?
No. I don't know anyone who goes into that show anymore.
Wait, but you didn't love the France video when we saw that? What's it called?
It's like 20 years old. They haven't
Impressions de France.
No, Impressions de France, okay, is so old that in the video, they don't use euros. They use francs. Francs, the currency that is no longer used in France.
That's your nap time, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to take a nap in Epcot.
But it really is a great movie. It really is a great movie, especially if you want to wonder.
I like the music.
Disney World crazy. Like, take them on that before they do anything else. And this is one of the best things here in this entire park. And then you say it's just some guy's travel log from his visit from France, presented to you on a surround screen.
Yep. Yeah, but it's a huge park. I love it though. Love me some Epcot.
The Napoli is, I think, the best restaurant in a park at Walt Disney World.
It's definitely one of the the highest reviewed by everybody all the time. Like, it's never, people aren't like, oh, it used to be good and now it's not, or, you know, it has its ups and downs. It's like always 100%. Everybody's like, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong in that restaurant.
If I hadn't gone back to Tiffin's in December, I would have said Tiffin's is the best restaurant inside of Disney Park. It might still be. Maybe I was on a bad night.
Yeah.
But the food was just good. Okay.
Did you get the same steak?
No, they changed the menu.
Oh.
Similar stuff, but like the food was just really good. It wasn't like over the top excellent like it was when we went
last summer. God, it was so good.
That's because you know, I had like a traumatic experience in Tiffin's.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just kind of ruined for me forever now.
No.
We'll see.
You gotta go back again. Well, and next time I go, I'm really going to try to get into Nomad Lounge and try some of their small eats. It's always well reviewed as well. I mean, it's the same building, so I'm assuming it's the same kitchen as Tiffin's. Pretty sure.
Right.
And they have like a menu of small plates, appetizers.
Right.
And so I will let you know how that is.
Please. So Tui Canteen, excellent. What's the barbecue place in Animal Kingdom?
Flame Tree Barbecue.
Flame Tree. Those are my 2 favorite quick service on property.
Oh yeah, so good. Flame Tree, so good.
People don't believe it too. When you're like the African themed barbecue restaurant has the best barbecue.
They do.
They're like, I really don't buy that, Gray. And I'm like, no, it's like St. Louis style barbecue. It just isn't an African themed building.
I've seen several people too compare it to Polite Pig, which a lot of people like in Disney Springs. And I think pretty much everybody I know always goes with Flame Tree Barbecue as being even better than Polite Pig.
Right.
So good. Gosh, I'm getting really hungry now.
Yeah, all this talk food is doing wonders for my appetite.
Yeah.
And it's only 5 p.m.
It can be dinner time.
I guess it can be. But food, good at Disney. You're going to enjoy it. It's not typical theme park food that you get at Six Flags. You know, I think that's Disney Park.
Oh, yeah. And they're constantly changing menus and adding new things, and like you just have to look into it a little bit. Yeah, you know, you don't have to just stop and get the turkey leg or the hot dog. Like, there's so much.
Although a turkey leg is a great option for you on the go.
Do love a good turkey leg. Oh yeah, they're delicious. Don't get me wrong. I love the popcorn and the hot dog and the turkey leg, but I mean, you have a lot of other options.
So many good options. Just like there's so many new awesome experiences coming to Walt Disney World this year that we've discussed.
So many.
And with that, I think that'll just about do it with this bonus episode.
Bonus Tuesday.
Bonus Tuesday. Taylor, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter. My username is Taylor E. Thomas. You can find me on Instagram with that same username, Taylor E. Thomas. Those are the best places to find me.
You can find me at Gray Houser. That's Gray with an A on Twitter. That's pretty much my username for all social media, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. You can follow all the Monorail News content at Monorail News on Twitter. And you can follow the other member of our team who puts out awesome videos, Ivy Winter at Ivy Winter on